Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Pichardo, and before I begin, I want to take a moment to thank the board and the whole company itself for allowing me to have the chance and the opportunity to make this proposal. First, I want to begin by giving a company overview of Best Buy. As many of you may know, domestically, Best Buy has become a household name in electronics, especially when it comes to the brick and mortar retailers or the big box retailers. And although this is the case, especially with Best Buy's recent success, it's almost hard to forget that Best Buy started to decline in terms of revenue and public image. As you can see here, starting at the end of 2008 down to 2012. Although, since 2013, we've been on a rise in terms of revenue. And that's due to our former CEO, Hubert Jolly's implementation of his new business plan called Renew Blue, and our present CEO's Corey Berry's and her plan, continuing that same plan Jolly had called the New Blue. These two new plans allow Best Buy to be profitable once again through these consumer-focused initiatives. Best Buy must better utilize its market research and data to recognize changing demographics, to then take advantage of that economic and revenue potential. Because although some may argue that Best Buy does indeed use its market research and utilize its data to then market and reach those demographics that they believe shop at Best Buy. But I think and believe that that's where the problem lies. Today, the company Best Buy targets specific demographics. They target suburban moms, tech-savvy millennials, and price-conscientious dads. And they tend to market those more than they market any other demographic. And this is evident through different commercials, like the Super Bowl commercial that Best Buy aired featuring actress Amy Poehler playing a non-tech savvy mom. And it's these kind of commercials that aim towards those suburban moms, millennials, and dads that Best Buy itself is targeting, but forgets about the other niches and other groups that may also shop at Best Buy. I believe that there's room for improvement, in that if they widen their scope in terms of demographics that they target, like different ethnicities or different groups of people, that it will allow people to get through the doors and allow the company to make more revenue. My plan is to target the two biggest demographics that Best Buy is missing, and that is the baby boomers and the Hispanic community. As the PEW Research Center shows, the Hispanic community and U.S. birth rates of Hispanics in the U.S. have been growing steadily, and in the past decade alone have grown 10 million. And baby boomers are often disregarded because of their age, but they hold such a big population, even bigger than Generation X and millennials. And for that reason, it's almost hurting us not to make it feel welcome to our stores, even if they may not be as informed in technology, because that's where we come in. Best Buy already allocates $150 to $140 million per year to marketing, 50% going to televised ads, 35% to digital, and 15% to printed. The best way to allocate that money without adding cost to the company is taking 5% from printed and adding it to televised ads. This will allow $77 million for TV ads to reach out to both the Hispanic and baby boomer populations by creating commercials that we could air on ABC and CBS for baby boomers and Univision for Hispanic communities. Because according to Statista, those are the two channels that both of those demographics tend to watch the most. Now, the timeline of the plan is to start early January 2020, where we first show the two demographics we're trying to reach, older commercials, and ask them for feedback on what they want or what would intrigue them to go to Best Buy. We take that feedback, and from March up until late August is when we make those commercials and do minor beta testing in markets. And from August to October is when we do those final adjustments to the commercial. And from October to November is when we first start implementing the commercials into the actual markets, gearing up for the holiday shopping. And from there on, the year will end. And the next year, January 2021, is when we compare the numbers to the previous year. And then we'll see how well the plan did. If proven successful, this would increase sales by about 1.5% to start if the target demographic is reached, expanding Best Buy's reputation and market. Now, before I go, I just want to say thank you to the board and to the company for having me and listening to my proposal. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.